Hey everyone! Welcome back to FactThat, and today we're going supersized. I hope you brought your thinking caps because we're diving into a whirlpool of knowledge. I've boosted my brain capacity to bring you 250 mind-blowing facts. Yes, that's 10 times the fun in just one video. Get ready for some serious mental gymnastics. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mind blown with crazy facts about movies, science, space, life hacks, food, world records, and more. We're covering it all, folks. I'm Claire, and this is FactThat channel. Let's dive in. Okay, foodies, let's kick things off in the kitchen with a fact that might just change your pasta game forever. Get ready to ditch that pot because pasta actually boils faster in a frying pan. I know, it sounds crazy, but trust me on this one. The wider surface area of the pan allows the water to heat up much quicker, cutting down your cooking time. Just be careful of those splashes. We don't want any pasta-related injuries. Now go impress your friends with this culinary trick and some perfectly al dente noodles. Ever had a stubborn splinter that just wouldn't budge? Well, get ready for a life hack that's both strange and surprisingly effective. You can actually remove a splinter by wrapping the area with a banana peel. Yep, you heard that right. That banana peel you usually toss in the trash? It's basically a natural bandage with special enzymes that can draw out those pesky splinters. Just tape a piece of ripe banana peel over the splinter, fleshy side down, and leave it on for a few hours or even overnight. The enzymes will work their magic, softening the skin and helping the splinter work its way out. It might sound a little gross, but hey, desperate times call for banana-fied measures, right? All right, fact that is buckle up because this next fact is seriously mind-blowing. Coconut water is refreshing and hydrating. In extreme cases, it can be used as emergency blood plasma. It's like nature's own IV fluid. During World War II and the Vietnam War, doctors used coconut water as a short-term substitute for IV fluids. So next time you crack open a coconut, remember you're holding a little piece of natural medical magic. Okay, fact-thaters, let's talk about St. Patrick's Day. We've all seen the parades, the green beer, and the Chicago River turning vibrant green. McDonald's celebrated by pouring a 24-foot-tall shamrock shake into it. Using eco-friendly dye, of course. Only in America, am I right? All right, fact-thaters. Let's talk about America's favorite morning pick-me-up, coffee. We all know Americans love their coffee. Every year, Americans consume a mind-blowing 146 billion cups of coffee. That's enough coffee to fill up the entire San Francisco Bay twice. It's no wonder people joke that America runs on Dunkin'. It just goes to show how deeply ingrained coffee is in American culture. Remember Yahoo, that website that was like the Google before Google? Yahoo isn't just some random made-up word. It stands for yet another hierarchical officious oracle. Founders Jerry Yang and David Philo found it in a dictionary. It described a crude and unsophisticated person. They saw themselves as Yahoos. Pretty wild story for such a well-known website. All right, let's talk about Russia for a second. This country has a reputation, right? Tough people, cold winters, and a love for vodka. But here's something you might not know. Until 2011, beer was legally considered a soft drink in Russia. Yep, the same stuff that's brewed, fermented, and contains alcohol was lumped in with sodas and juices. Can you imagine grabbing a refreshing bottle of beer alongside your orange juice? It wasn't until 2011 that the law finally changed, recognizing beer as an alcoholic beverage. It's amazing what you discover about different cultures, right? Let's dive into the world of television, specifically one of the most iconic and mysterious shows ever made, Twin Peaks. This show had it all: drama, suspense, quirky characters, and a murder mystery that kept everyone on the edge of their seats. The identity of Laura Palmer's killer wasn't supposed to be revealed in season 2. The creators, Mark Frost and David Lynch, had a different vision. But network pressure from ABC changed everything. They revealed the killer, forever changing the course of the show. All right, fact finders, buckle up because this next fact is a wild ride through history, scandal, and some very interesting furniture choices. We're talking about Catherine the Great, the Empress of Russia from 1762 to 1796. Catherine was known for her political prowess and expansion of the Russian Empire. But she also had a rather unique collection of furniture. We're not talking about antique armoires or fancy chaises longs here. This furniture was specifically designed for, let's just say, activities. Unfortunately, I can't show you exactly what these pieces looked like on YouTube, but trust me, Catherine's collection would make your jaw drop. Sadly, much of this furniture disappeared during World War II. Catherine the Great definitely knew how to live life on her own terms. We're about to delve into the world of classical music, but don't adjust your headphones just yet. This isn't your typical stuffy symphony story. We're talking about Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the child prodigy, the musical genius, and, as it turns out, a bit of a prankster. That's right, behind those powdered wigs and elegant sonatas, Mozart had a surprisingly cheeky sense of humor. You see, Mozart had a thing for toilet humor. Yes, you heard that right, toilet humor. He even wrote a whole canon, Leck mich im Arsch. So next time you're listening to Mozart, remember, behind those beautiful melodies might just be a hidden potty joke. Travel back to 1964, Beatlemania, Tokyo Olympics, and the birth of the computer mouse. This gadget, now an extension of our hands, was invented over half a century ago. The original mouse was far from today's sleek models. Designed by Douglas Engelbart, it was a humble wooden box. It used 2 wheels to translate movements into cursor actions. Clunky by today's standards, it revolutionized computer interaction. Next time you use your mouse, appreciate its humble beginnings. From a wooden box to high-tech marvels, the mouse has shaped our digital lives. Hey, fact finders, welcome back to 250 mind-blowing facts. Computers and water don't mix, right? Well, someone forgot to tell the Russians in 1936, this is the world's first water computer. Built by Vladimir Lukyanov, it used water to solve equations. Mind blown. All right, fact fanatics, get ready to be blown away by the power of your pinky. You might think it's just there for balance, or for awkwardly sipping tea like a royal, but don't underestimate this little finger. It's a silent powerhouse. Believe it or not, your pinky finger is responsible for a whopping 33% of your hand strength. That's right, 1/3 of your grip depends on this seemingly insignificant digit. Think about it. Lifting weights, carrying groceries, even just holding a pen. Your pinky plays a crucial role in all of it. It's like the unsung hero of your hand, working tirelessly behind the scenes to give you a grip of steel. So next time you're using your hands, take a moment to appreciate the mighty pinky. It's the small things in life, right? Hold on to your hats, fact fans, because we're diving into the bizarre world of the pistol shrimp. These tiny creatures might look unassuming, but they pack a serious punch. Or should I say, snap. This little guy has a specially evolved claw that can snap shut with incredible speed and force. How fast, you ask? Well, get this. When the pistol shrimp snaps its claw, it creates a cavitation bubble that travels at a mind-blowing 60 miles per hour. And that's not all. This bubble isn't just fast, it's also incredibly hot, reaching temperatures of 8,500 degrees Fahrenheit. That's almost as hot as the surface of the sun. This sonic blast is so powerful that it can stun prey, break glass, and even erode rocks over time. So yeah, don't underestimate the power of a tiny shrimp with a big claw. Stay tuned for more crazy facts you have to see to believe. Google hires goats to trim their grass. You heard that right, goats. Instead of lawnmowers, Google rents herds of goats. These furry lawnmowers munch on the grass at Google's headquarters. It's eco-friendly and entertaining for employees. Fact number 16, and this one might blow your mind. Hippos can't swim. That's right, those massive creatures we often see wading in water can't actually swim in the traditional sense. They don't paddle or float. They're more like underwater walkers. They have a unique way of moving through the water. They push off the bottom of the riverbed or lakebed with their powerful legs, propelling themselves forward. It's kind of like a graceful underwater bounce. So while they might look like they're swimming, they're technically just walking along the bottom. And because they're so dense and heavy, they don't float. They sink like a stone, but in a graceful, hippo-like way, of course. But don't let their lack of swimming skills fool you. Hippos are still incredibly strong and can hold their breath for a surprisingly long time. They're perfectly adapted to their watery environment, even if they do it a little differently than we imagined. Hold on to your hats, folks, because fact number 17 is a weird one. The tubifex bush cricket has testicles that make up 14% of its body mass. You heard that right, 14%. Now you might be thinking, that's a lot of real estate for such a tiny creature. And you'd be right. For comparison, human testicles make up less than 1% of a man's body weight. So why the massive, assets? Well, it all comes down to reproduction. These crickets have evolved to produce huge amounts of sperm to increase their chances of fathering offspring. It's a classic example of the lengths some creatures will go to in the name of passing on their genes. And in the case of the tubifex bush cricket, that means dedicating a significant portion of their body mass to their reproductive organs. Hey, fact finders, did you know that even the most impressive things in nature can come in small packages? Have you ever heard of the Roe River? It's the shortest river in the world, just 201 feet long. It has a source, a current, and flows into the Missouri River. Remember, even the tiniest things can make a big splash. Okay, fact fans, get ready for a fact that might just make you spit out your drink. Have you ever wondered what gives certain foods that unique, almost indescribable natural flavor? It involves beavers and their butts. Yes, you heard that right. Beavers have sacs near their anal glands called castors, producing castoreum. Castoreum adds a vanilla-like flavor to certain foods. It's found in vanilla ice cream, strawberry yogurt, and even some perfumes. Hey there, fact fanatics. You know how we always picture the North Pole? Santa's workshop, a bunch of elves, and a giant candy cane-striped pole? Well, the truth is a lot less solid. The North Pole is actually a giant floating sheet of ice. Yup, it's not land at all. This ice sheet, about 3 miles thick, sits atop the Arctic Ocean, thick enough to hold polar bears and research stations. But a permanent workshop? Not so much. This shifting, frozen landscape is a testament to nature's power. Okay, fact finders, get ready for this one. We all know someone who takes pride in their facial hair. But have you ever wondered how many pencils you could cram into a beard? They went full-on record-breaking mode. 59 pencils in his beard. 59! This guy's out here setting world records with his face fuzz. Alright, fact fans, let's talk about endurance. I mean, real knock-your-socks-off stamina. Imagine being locked in a boxing ring for over 7 hours straight. In 1893, Andy Bowen and Jack Burke fought the longest boxing match in history, 110 rounds, and after all that, it was declared a draw. A draw! Alright, folks, buckle up because this next one is a wild ride. We've all heard the saying, what goes around comes around. But sometimes karma doesn't just come around, it ricochets back at you at lightning speed. This story involves a man, an armadillo, and a healthy dose of instant karma. Instead of hitting its target, the bullet bounced off the armadillo's armor, right back in the shooter's face. Talk about a painful lesson in karma. Okay, pizza lovers, get ready to have your minds blown. Imagine a pizza so extravagant, so over the top, that it costs a whopping $112,000. You heard that right? $112,000 for a single pizza. This pizza is a culinary masterpiece, crafted with the most luxurious ingredients on the planet. We're talking about a crust made with the finest Italian flour, hand-tossed and baked to golden perfection. And the toppings? Oh boy, the toppings. This pizza is a seafood lover's dream, topped with succulent lobster chunks. And if that wasn't enough, it's also sprinkled with the finest caviar. As if caviar and lobster weren't extravagant enough, this pizza takes it to the next level with a sprinkling of edible gold flakes. Created by renowned chef Renato Viola for a private client, this is the world's most expensive pizza. Hold on tight, because we're about to take a ride on the fastest elevator in the world. This is a high-speed, adrenaline-pumping machine that'll whisk you up to dizzying heights in the blink of an eye. Look no further than the Shanghai Tower, the second tallest building in the world. Step into the sleek, futuristic elevator, and the doors close with a satisfying whoosh. This elevator clocks in at a mind-blowing 40 miles per hour. You'll glide effortlessly upwards, enjoying breathtaking views of the city. By the time you reach the top floor, you'll feel like you've teleported rather than taken an elevator. Get ready to be amazed by the Venus flytrap, a plant so cunning it puts even the smartest houseplants to shame. While most plants need sunlight and water, the Venus flytrap takes things a step further. This carnivorous plant supplements its diet with unsuspecting insects. Equipped with a deadly trap, the Venus flytrap is a master hunter. A fly, drawn by the sweet nectar, lands on the trap. The trap is lined with tiny, sensitive trigger hairs. When touched, these hairs set off a chain reaction. The Venus flytrap waits for a second touch within 20 seconds. This ensures it doesn't waste energy on false alarms. When it senses the second touch, it snaps shut with lightning speed. The Venus flytrap is not just a plant, it's a master mathematician and a deadly hunter. Fact number 27 is one of my favorites, and it's all about love. Penguin style. Penguins keep it simple, elegant, and straight to the point with pebbles. A male penguin presents the smoothest, shiniest pebble he could find. It's his way of saying, "Hey there, want to build a nest together?" If the female accepts, it's a done deal. They're officially a couple and ready to start a family. Number 28 takes us to the city of love, Paris, where we uncover a surprising fact about its most iconic landmark, the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower actually grows in the summer. You heard me right, it grows. The tower is made of iron, which expands when it's hot. The Eiffel Tower can grow taller by about 6 inches. So the next time you're in Paris on a sweltering summer day, remember you're looking at a slightly taller Eiffel Tower than usual. Get ready for fact number 29, because this one's going to change the way you look at pizza forever. There's a secret ingredient in mozzarella that might surprise you. It's wood pulp. But don't worry, it's safe to eat. It helps give cheese that gooey, stretchy texture we love, and keeps pizza affordable. Enjoy your slice. Fact number 30 might make you want to sleep in a little longer. Did you know that you actually grow taller while you sleep? Throughout the day, the cartilage in our spines compresses due to gravity. As we sleep, our bodies relax, and the pressure on our spines eases up. This allows the cartilage to expand again, like that sponge springing back to its original shape. This expansion results in a small increase in height, usually around 1 centimeter. Let's jump into fact number 31 with a surprising bit of video game history. It's a me, or is it? Our favorite Italian plumber, Super Mario, almost wasn't a plumber, or Italian. Nintendo initially envisioned him as Popeye the Sailor Man. They wanted to create a game based on the cartoon, but they couldn't secure the rights. So they created Mario, inspired by Popeye's design. Next time you play Mario, remember his surprising origin story. Get ready to be transported back in time for fact number 32. The world's very first cat video was filmed in 1894. The man behind the camera was the legendary inventor, Thomas Edison. In this short film, titled Boxing Cats, 2 cats spar in a miniature boxing ring. The video quickly became a sensation, proving our enduring fascination with cats. From Edison's boxing cats to today's viral videos, cats have always captivated us. Ever feel like some sequels missed the mark? Even Hollywood heavyweights like Batman and Ghostbusters aren't immune to flops. Directors often go back to the drawing board after brutal test screenings. First up, the caped crusader himself. Tim Burton's Batman Returns almost looked a lot different. Test audiences found the original cut too dark and disturbing. The studio demanded lighter scenes and a happier ending. Burton reluctantly agreed to reshoots. Next, Ghostbusters 2. Early screenings revealed a major problem. The audience wasn't laughing. The humor felt forced, and the story lacked charm. Director Ivan Reitman ordered major reshoots. Bill Murray and the gang returned to film funnier scenes. They even brought in new writers to polish the script. Even ghost-busting comedians need help sometimes. So next time you're watching a movie, think of those deleted scenes. You never know what went down behind the scenes. Can you imagine Tobey Maguire actually transforming into a spider on screen? Well, that was almost the case. Early drafts of the Spider-Man script had Peter Parker undergoing a much more drastic transformation. Instead of being bitten by a radioactive spider, he was going to be injected with a serum that would turn him into a horrifying, 8-legged creature. Thankfully, cooler heads prevailed, and they went with the more relatable bitten by a spider origin story we all know and love. Imagine the special effects nightmare they dodged. And can you imagine the reaction of audiences back in 2002 seeing a truly terrifying Spider-Man on screen? It's wild to think how different the superhero landscape would be if they'd stuck with that initial idea. Would Spider-Man still be the friendly neighborhood hero, or would he be relegated to the shadows, feared by the very people he swore to protect? It's definitely something to ponder. Picture this. You're watching Alien for the first time, the suspense is killing you, and then bam! A hairless orangutan bursts out of John Hurt's chest. That was almost the reality, believe it or not. Early in production, director Ridley Scott toyed with the idea of using a real primate for the xenomorph. The plan was to shave an orangutan, cover it in slime, and let it loose on set. Thankfully, someone realized how logistically and ethically problematic that would be. Imagine trying to direct a shaved orangutan covered in KY jelly. The potential for disaster was astronomical. Can you imagine the lawsuits if that orangutan went rogue? Not to mention the animal cruelty concerns. Thankfully, they eventually brought in the genius H.R. Giger to design the iconic xenomorph we know and fear today. So, next time you see the alien, be thankful it's not a hairless primate coming at you with murderous intent. And there you have it, 250 crazy facts in one video. Can you believe some of those? From banana peels removing splinters to the almost spider transformation of Spider-Man, we've covered some seriously mind-blowing stuff today. Which fact shocked you the most? Was it the orangutan as alien concept? Or maybe the fact that you can use coconut water as emergency blood plasma? Let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this whirlwind of weird and wonderful facts, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's spread the knowledge, or at least the really strange parts of it. And if you're hungry for even more mind-blowing content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious, my friends. Peace.